I have some very interesting news that I want to share with you guys today in this video about her and in regards to what is happening with the birth and all that thing. Now, a new video features commentary surrounding allegations made by journalist Piers and others regarding the birth of Prince Archie and the transparency of Sperry and Nutmeg regarding their children's documentation. The video highlights claims that Archie's official UK birth record shows a registration date May 1st, 2019, 5 days prior to the reported birth date May 6, 2019. Video highlights Archie's official UK birth record shows May 1st, 5 days prior to the reported birth date of May 6. So one birth date shows one, and the UK birth record shows a different story. Now, it questions the timeline of the birth described in Prince Harry's book Spare, suggesting that the medical recovery and travel timeline provided by the couple are inconsistent with standard obstetric practices. Okay, what we have seen is nothing but shocking so far. The narrative discusses the reported absence of the Red Book, quote unquote, a standard health record for newborns in the UK. There is no Red Book. In fact, the person or the doctor who gave birth to Archie, we do not have much of any information about that particular individual. Then we also have no photo taken after the birth or prior to the birth, even though the Queen herself said and she ordered really that everything should be documented because this child will be born into the royal family. But there was no photograph taken at the hospital. We do not have the exact timeline, how she gave birth, none of those things. So obviously people are asking questions. The narrative discusses the reported absence of the Red Book, a standard health record for newborns in the UK, during the birth registration process and the alleged removal of Nutmeg's first and middle names from the birth certificates months after the event. If you do not know, the name was changed, okay, on the birth certificate for the mother. It was not shown, I believe, her title, and then they added the title later on, but there is a huge mismatch as to what should happen and what actually happened. Now, that same video argues that the couple's alleged lack of transparency regarding these records raises significant constitutional questions concerning the line of succession, and this is why perhaps we have seen, and I have reported on this on many occasions, that Nutmeg, is investigating Prince George for whatever reason it is, but it is not for good reason. Maybe she's trying to get some dirt on him so that he can use that against the monarchy and say, if you expose Archie, I'm gonna, make this public, and therefore you better keep it shut, you better keep it quiet, William, or else your son will be in big trouble. I don't know, that could be a possibility because she does have an obsession with Prince George. Now, the video frames these points as part of a broader argument about the couple's relationship with the family and the press, questioning why they seek royal titles for their children while simultaneously criticizing the institution. Media reports suggest that Piers is upset Archie's birth is still not verified by the palace. Will it be verified? It looks like to me unlikely, but Piers he's at it, and he is going to do some real work, trust me, that we might see coming in the future, that will include truth about all of the surrogacy and the fake birth and all that. Take a listen at this one.
And demand that your children carry the titles of that same institution. Something does not add up. And when something does not add up, you keep pulling at the thread until it unravels.
Member of color in this family not being titled in the same way that other grandchildren would be. It's not their right to take it away.
Used in a very, very
She was, at that point, if you do not know, she was livid. Nutmeg was livid that the king was taking so long for Lily and Archie to get the titles. Why was she in a rush? Well, it is because she was afraid that the palace might find the real truth about the birth.
nasty way to attack people who couldn't answer back.
Yes, and brand them a bunch of racists when they weren't.
Racism is a terrible accusation to make because it's easy to make.
Well, the thread just unraveled in the form of an official UK government document, and Piers Morgan is not letting anyone look away from it. Piers Morgan has been specific about this from the moment it surfaced. He is not talking about gossip. He is not talking about rumor or speculation or tabloid sources. He is talking about a certified copy of Archie's official UK birth record, requested directly from the General Register Office, dispatched by the British government, and physically received. And what is printed on that document is something that Piers Morgan says the palace cannot explain away, no matter how hard they try.
I want to make...
Well, the thing is, guys, we have said it before, and I'm going to say it again. The palace is not doing their due diligence for whatever reason, whether it is because Nutmeg has some dirt on some other royal family members, or it could be that she has done a very good job in hiding this whole thing. It could be that she is using Harry to protect all of this. Obviously, Sperry is at it again and again. He will go to the court. He will sue everyone if he sends any threat or fear for Meghan Markle, for his beloved wife. So it is becoming quite obvious.
Make it absolutely clear what Harry and Meghan allegedly did with this document, because when you see this document changes everything. When you see that Meghan Markle and Harry, if this is true, they have committed a fraud against the United Kingdom and the British monarchy, and that is treason, which is punished with life in prison, both Harry and Meghan. This has nothing to do about the child or what the child looks like or anything like that. It has to do with the lie.
The date of registration
Of course,
on that...
they do fear that someday people will know the truth and someday they will get caught. That's the reason why Sperry is terrified of the press. He's suing everyone because who will do the investigation, you think? It is going to be, for the most part, the press, the media. So he's putting the media on notice. But now the media people, staffers, crews, reporters, they are now more willing to come out in the public after the Daily Mail verdict where Prince Harry lost.